My lord, of government the properties to unfold would seem to me to affect speech and discourse, since I am put to know that your own science exceeds in that the lists of all advice my strength can give you, then no more remains but that to your sufficiency as your worth is able, you let them work. The nature of our people, our city's institutions, and the terms for common justice you're as pregnant in as art and practice have enriched any that we remember. There is our commission from which we would not have you warped. Call hither. I say bid come before us Angelo. What figure of us think you he will bear? For you must know we have with special soul elected him our absence to supply, lent him our terror, dressed him with our love, and given his deputation all the organs of our own power. What think you of it?
If any in Vienna be of worth to undergo such grace and honor, it is Lord Angelo.
Very good man, sir.
Look where he comes.
Always obedient to your gracious will, I come to know your pleasure.
Angelo, there is a kind of character in thy life that to the observer doth thy history fully unfold. Thyself and thy belongings are not thine own so proper as to waste thyself upon thy virtues, they on thee. Heaven doth with us as we with torches do, not light them for themselves. For if our virtues did not go forth of us, twere all alike as if we had them not. Spirits are not finely touched but to find issues, nor nature never lends the smallest scruple of her excellence, but like a thrifty goddess, she determines herself the glory of a creditor, both thanks and use. But I do bend my speech to one that can my part in him advertise. Hold, therefore, Angelo, in our remove, be thou in full ourselves. Mortality and mercy in Vienna live in thy tongue and heart. Old Aeschylus, though first in question, is thy secondary. Take thy commission.
And now, good my lord, let there be some more test made of my mettle, before so noble and great a figure be stamped upon it.
No more evasion. We have with a leavened and prepared choice proceeded to you. Therefore take your honors. Our haste from hence is of so quick condition that it prefers itself and leaves unquestioned matters of needful value. We shall write to you, as time and our concernings shall infortune how it goes with us, and do look to know what doth befall you here. So, fare you well. To the hopeful execution do I leave you of your commission.
Yet, please, my lord, that we may bring you something on the way.
My haste may not admit it, nor need you on mine honor have to do with any scruple. Your scope is as mine own, so to enforce or qualify the laws as to your soul seems good.
Yes, my lord.
Give me your hands. I'll privily away. I love the people, but do not like to stage me to their eyes. Though it do well, I do not relish well their loud applause and aves vehement, nor do I think the man of safe discretion that does affect it. Once more, fare you well.
The heavens give safety to your purposes.
The fall can bring you back with happiness.
I thank you. Fare you well.
Very happy to work for you, sir. I shall desire you, sir, to give me leave to have free speech with you. And it concerns me to look into the bottom of my place. A power I have, but of what strength and nature I am not yet instructed.
It is so with me. Let us withdraw together, and we may soon our satisfaction have touching that point.
I'll wait upon your honor.
With the king of Hungary, why then all the dukes call upon the king.
Heaven grant us its peace, but not the king of Hungary.
Amen.
Oh, thou concludes like the sanctimonious pirate that went to sea with the 10 Commandments and scraped one out of the table.
Thou shalt not steal.
Aye, that he raised.
What was the commandment to command the captain and all the rest from their function? They put forth to steal.
Right.
There's not a soldier of us all that in the Thanksgiving before meat do relish the petition well and praise for peace.
I never heard any soldier dislike it.
I believe thee, for I think thou never was where grace was said. Behold, behold, where matter mitigation comes. I have purchased as many diseases under her roof as come to...
Come to what? What, I pray?
Oh, thou art always figuring diseases in me, but thou art full of their rough sound.
No, not as one would say healthy, but so sound as things that are hollow. Thy bones are hollow, for impiety has made a feast of thee.
How now? Which of your hips has the most profound sciatica?
Well, well. There's one yonder arrested and carried to prison was worth 5,000 of you all.
Who's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, that's Claudio. Signor Claudio.
Claudio to prison? 'Tis not so.
Nay, but I know 'tis so.
Right.
I saw him arrested. Saw him carried away. And which is more, within these 3 days, his head is to be chopped off.
After all this fooling, I would not have it so. Art thou sure of this?
I am too sure of it. And it is for getting Madame Giulietta with child.
Believe me, this may be. He was ever precise in promise-keeping. He promised to meet me 2 hours since and was ever precise in promise-keeping.
Besides, it draws something near to the speech we had to such a purpose.
But most of all, keeping with the proclamation.
Thus, what with the war, what with the sweat, what with the gallows, and what with poverty, I am custom shrunk. Yeah. How now? What's the news with you?
Yonder man is carried to prison.
Well, what has he done?
A woman.
But what's his offense?
Groping for trouts in a peculiar river.
What? Is there a maid with child by him?
No, but there's a woman was made by him. You've not heard of the proclamation, have you?
What proclamation, man?
All the houses in the suburbs of Vienna are to be plucked down.
And what shall become of those in the city?
Down too.
What, shall all our houses of resort be pulled down?
To the ground, mistress.
Why, here's a change indeed in the Commonwealth. And what shall become of me?
Tom, fear not you. Good counselors lack no clients. Though you change your place, you need not change your trade. I'll be your tapster still. Courage, huh?
What's to do here, Thomas Tapster? Let's withdraw.
Here comes Signor Claudio, led by the provost. And there's Madame Juliet.
Show me that to the world. Bear me to prison where I am committed.
I do it not in evil disposition, but from Lord Angelo by special charge.
Thus can the demigod authority make us pay down for our offense by weight.
How now, Claudio? Whence comes this restraint?
From too much liberty, my Lucia. Liberty, as serpent, is the father of much fast. So every scope, by the immoderate use, turns to restraint. Our natures do pursue like rats that raven down their proper bane a thirsty evil. And when we drink, we die.
Huh. If I could speak so wisely under arrest, I'd send for certain of my creditors. Huh. I had as lief the popery of freedom as the morality of imprisonment. Claudio, what's thy offense?
What but to speak of would offend again?
What, is it murder?
No.
Lechery?
Call it so.
Away, sir, you must go.
One word, good friend. Lucia, a word with you.
100 if they do thee any good. Well, is lechery so looked after?
Thus stands it with me. Upon a true contract, I got possession of Juliet's bed. You know the lady. She is fast my wife, but that we do the denunciation act of outward order. But it chances the stealth of our most mutual entertainment, with character too gross, is writ on Juliet.
With child, perhaps.
Unhappily, e'en so. And the new deputy now for the Duke, whether it be the falling glimpse of newness, or whether that the body public be a horse whereon the governor doth ride, who newly in the seat that it may know he can command, lets it straight feel the spur. Whether the tyranny be in his place or in his eminence that fills it up, I stagger in. But this new governor awakes me all the enrolled penalties, which have, like unscoured armor, hung by the wall so long that 19 zodiacs have gone round and none of them been worn. And for a name, now puts the drowsy and neglected act freshly on me. Surely for a name.
I warrant it is. Thy head stands so tickle on thy shoulders, and a milkmaid, if she be in love, could sigh it off. But send after the Duke and appeal to him.
I have done so, but he's not to be found. I pity you. Lucio, do me this kind service. This day, my sister should the cloister enter, and there receive her approbation. Acquaint her with the danger of my state. Implore her in my voice that she make friends with the strict deputy. Did herself assay him. I have great hope in that. For in her youth there is a prone and speechless dialect such as move men. Besides, she has prosperous art when she will play with reason and discourse, and well she can persuade.
Well, I pray she may. For the enjoying of thy life, I would be sorry it should thus foolishly be lost at a game of tic-tac. On to her.
I thank you, good friend Lucio.
Within 2 hours.
Come, officer. Away.
Grieves me for the death of Claudio. And there's no remedy. Good Angelo is severe.
It is finito. Mercy is not itself that oft looks so. Pardon is still the nurse of second woe.
Claudio, there is no remedy.
if you be. As though cheek roses will play with you on no less. Can you so stead me as bring me to the sight of Isabella, a novice of this place and fair sister to her unhappy brother Claudio?
Why her unhappy brother? Let me ask the right for now. I must make you know that I am that Isabella and his sister.
Oh, gentle and fair, your brother kindly greets you, and not to be weary with you, he is in prison.
Woe me, for what?
For that which if myself would be his judge, he'd receive his punishment in thanks. He hath got his friend with child.
Oh, sir, make me not your story.
No, 'tis true. I would not, though 'tis my familiar sin with the maids to seem to lapwing and to jest. I hold you as Athenian skies and sainted, and by your announcement of immortal spirit to be taught with sincerity as with the saints.
You did blaspheme the good in mocking me.
Do not believe it. Beautifully, 'tis thus. Your brother and his lover have embraced, as those that feed grow full, as blossoming thyme, that from the seedness of their fallow brings to teeming oasis. Even so, her plenteous womb expresses his full tilt and custom.
Someone with child by him? My cousin Juliet?
What, is he your cousin?
Adoptedly. As schoolmates change their names by vain no act of affection.
She it is.
Oh, let him marry her.
That's the point. The Duke is very strangely gone from hence, and upon his place, with full line of his authority, governs Lord Angelo, a man whose blood is very snow-brown, one that never feels the wanton stings and motions of the sense, but doth rebate and blunt his natural edge with prophets of the mind, study and fast. And he, to give fear to use and liberty, which have long been run by hideous law as mice by lions, hath picked out an act, under whose heavy sense your brother's life falls into forfeit. He arrests him on it, follows close the rigor of the statute to make him an example. All hope is gone, unless you have the grace, by your fair prayers, to soften Angelo. And this is the pith of my business twixt you and your poor brother.
Does he so seek his life?
Censured him already, and as I hear, the provost has a warrant for his execution.
Alas, what poor abilities in me to doing good.
Save the power that you have.
My power? Oh, alas, I doubt.
Doubts are traitors that make us lose the good we oft might win by theory through him. Go to Lord Angelo. Let him learn to know when maidens sue, men give like gods. But when they weep and kneel, their petitions are as freely theirs as they themselves might owe them.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, but speedily.
I will about it straight. No longer staying but to give the mother notice of my affairs. I humbly thank you. Commend me to my brother. Soon at night I'll send him certain word of my success.
I'll take my leave of you.
Sister, adieu.
No, Holy Father, throw away that thought. Believe not that the dribbling dart of love can pierce a complete bosom. Why I desire thee to give me secret harbor hath a purpose more grave and wrinkled than the aims and ends of burning youth.
May your grace speak of it?
My holy sir, none better knows than you how I have ever loved the life removed, and held in idle price to haunt assemblies where youth and cost a witless bravery keeps. I have delivered to Lord Angelo, a man of stricture and firm abstinence, my absolute power and place here in Vienna. And he supposes me traveled to Poland. For so I have strewed it in the common ear, and so it is received. Now, pious sir, you will demand of me why I do this.
Gladly, my lord.
We have strict statutes and most biting laws, the needful bits and curbs to headstrong jades, which for these 14 years we have let slip. Even like an o'ergrown lion in a cave that goes not out to prey. Now, as fond fathers, having bound up the threatening twigs of birch only to stick it in their children's sight for terror, not to use, in time the rod becomes more mocked than feared. So our decrees, dead to infliction till themselves are dead, and liberty plucks justice by the nose, the baby beats the nurse, and quite athwart goes all decorum.
It rested in your grace to undo these tied-up justice when you please. And in you more dreadful would have seemed than in Lord Angelo.
I do fear too dreadful. If 'twas my fault to give the people scope, 'twould be my tyranny to strike and gall them for what I bid them do. Therefore, indeed, I have on Angelo imposed the office, who may, in the ambush of my name, strike home, and yet my nature never in the sight to do it slander. And to behold his sway, I will, as 'twere a brother of your order, visit both prince and people. Therefore, I prithee, supply me with the habit, and instruct me how I may formally in person bear like a true friar. More reasons for this action at our more leisure shall I render you. Only this one. Lord Angelo is precise. Stands at a guard with envy, scarce confesses that his blood flows, or that his appetite is more to spread than stone. Hence shall we see, if power change purpose, what our seamers be.
And let it take one shape till custom make it their perch and not their terror.
Aye, but yet let us be keen and rather cut a little, than fall and bruise to death. Alas, this gentleman whom I would save had a most noble father with Let but your honor know, whom I believe to be most straight in virtue, that in the working of your own affections, whether you had not sometime in your life erred in this point which now you censure him, and pulled the law upon you.
'Tis one thing to be tempted, Aeschylus, another thing to fall. I'll not deny the jury passing on the prisoner's life may in the sworn 12 have a thief or two guiltier than him they try. What's open made to justice, that justice seizes. You may not so extenuate his offense, for I have had such faults. But rather tell me when I that censure him do so offend. Let mine own judgment pattern out my death, and nothing come impartial. Sir, he must die.
Be it as your wisdom will.
Where is the provost?
Here, if it like your honor.
See that Claudio be executed by 9 tomorrow morning. Bring him his confessor, let him be prepared, for that's the utmost of his pilgrimage.
Well, heaven forgive him, and forgive us all. Some rise by sin, and some by virtue fall. Some run from breaks of ice and answer none, and some condemned for a fault alone.
Now, bring them away. It's these be good people in the commonweal that do nothing but use their abuses in common houses. I know no law. Bring them away.
Now, sir, what's your name, and what's the matter?
If it please your honor, I am the poor Duke's constable, and my name is Elbow. I do lean upon justice, sir. And I do bring in here, before your good honor, 2 notorious benefactors.
Benefactors? Well, what benefactors are they? Are they not malefactors?
Ah, well, if it please your honor, I know not well what they are, but precise villains they are, that I am sure of, and void of all profanation in the world that good Christians are ought to have.
This comes off well. Here is a wise officer.
Go to it. What quality are they of?
He, sir? Oh, a tapster, sir. Part-time Bob, one that serves a bad woman, whose house, sir, was, as they say, plucked down in the suburbs, and now professes a bathhouse, which I think is a very ill house, too.
How know you that?
My wife, sir, whom I detest before heaven and your honor.
Oh, thy wife?
I, sir, whom I thank heaven is an honest woman.
Dost thou detest her, therefore?
I say, sir, I will detest myself also, as well as she, that this house, if it be not a bawd's house, 'tis a pity of her life, for it is a naughty house.
Now, how dost thou know that, constable?
Married, sir, by my wife. Who is she? Had been a woman cardinally given. Might have been accused in fornication, adultery, and all uncleanness fair.
By the woman's means?
Aye, sir, by Mistress Overdone's means. But, as she spat in his face, so she defied him.
Sir, if it please your honor, this is not so.
Prove it before these varlets here, thou honorable man.
Do you hear how he misplaces?
Sir, she came in great with child and longing, saving your honor's reverence for stewed prunes. Sir, we had but two in the house, which at that very distant time stood, as it were, in a fruit dish. A dish of some threepence. Your honors have seen such dishes. They're not china dishes, but very good dishes.
Go to, no matter for the dish, sir.
No, indeed, sir, not of a pin. You are there and in the right. But to the point. As I say, this Mistress Elbow, sir, being, as I say, with child and longing for prunes and being great-bellied and the prunes having only but two in the house, as I said, and Master Froth here, sir, this very man having eaten the rest, as I said, and as I say, paying for them very honestly. For as you know, Master Froth, I could not give you 3 pence again.
No, indeed.
No.
Come, sir, you are a tedious fool. To the purpose. What was done to Elbow's wife that he hath cause to complain of? Come me to what was done to her.
I beseech you, sir, look into Master Froth's face here, sir, whose father died at Hallowmas. 'Twas not Hallowmas, Master Froth?
All Hallows Eve.
Oh, well, very well. I hope here be truth. He, sir, sitting, as I say, in a lower chair. 'Twas in the bunch of grapes where indeed you have a delight to sit, have you not?
I am so, because it is an open room and good for winter.
Why, very well. I hope here be truth.
This will last out a night in Russia when nights are longest there. I'll take my leave and leave you to the hearing of the cause, hoping you'll find good cause to whip them all.
I think no less. Good morrow to your lordship. Come, sir, once more. What was done to Elbow's wife once more?
Once, sir? There was nothing done to her once.
I beseech you, sir, ask him what this man did to my wife.
I beseech you, sir, ask me.
Well, what did the gentleman to her?
I beseech you, sir, look in this gentleman's face here, sir. Master Froth, look upon his honor. 'Tis for a good purpose. Doth your honor mark his face?
Aye, sir, very well.
Nay, I beseech you, mark it well.
Well, I do so.
Doth your honor see any harm in his face?
Why, no.
I'll be supposed upon a book, his face is the worst thing about him. Good. Then, if his face be the worst thing about him, how could Master Froth do the constable's wife any harm? I would know that, if your honor.
Well, he's in the right, constable. What say you to it?
First, and it like you, the house is a respected house. Next, this is a respected fellow, and his mistress a respected woman.
By this hand, sir, his wife is a more respected person than any of us all.
Varlet, thou liest. Thou liest, wicked varlet. The time has yet to come that she was ever respected by man, woman, or child.
Sir, she was respected by him before she married with him.
Which is the wiser here, justice or iniquity? Is this true?
Thou caitiff, thou varlet, thou wicked Hannibal. Yeah, I respected by her before I was married to her. Oh, if ever I was respected by her, or she by me, let not your worship think me the poor duke's officer. Prove this, thou wicked varlet, or I'll have my action of battery on thee. What is your worship's pleasure I should do with this wicked caitiff?
Truly, officer, because he has some offenses in him which thou wouldst discover if thou couldst, let him continue in his courses till thou knowest what they are.
Oh, Mary, thank your worship for it. Thou seest, thou wicked varlet, now what's come upon thee? Thou art to continue now. Thou art to continue.
Where were you born, friend?
Here, in Vienna, sir.
What trade are you of, sir?
A tapster, sir. A poor widow's tapster.
Oh, your mistress' name?
Mistress Overdone, sir.
Hath she had any more than one husband?
9, sir. Overdone by the last.
9. Come hither to me, Master Froth. Master Froth, I would not have you acquainted with tapsters. They will draw you, Master Froth. Now, get you hence, and let me hear no more of you.
I thank your worship. For mine own part, I never go into any room in a tap house, but I am drawn in.
Well, no more of this. Farewell.